someone to do more Google advertising for you, and it is a never-ending battle, okay? So if this has happened to you, or you know a local business that this has happened to, or it's happened to one of your clients, I'm here to tell you that it is absolutely positively not your fault. Let me just move this over a little bit. Wasn't sure if you all were seeing that, but it looks like you are. So it is absolutely positively not your fault. But the thing about it is that lead generation is the number one tool that local businesses need right now, even in this pandemic, and they need for the future. This not only works for local businesses, this also works for your business, right? You need more leads. So, but there is a huge issue with how local businesses, medium-sized businesses, small businesses are doing lead generation. And what's happening is the old ways no longer work. And the biggest question is, why do the old ways no longer work? Well, one of them is that now 60% of customers prefer to call small businesses on the telephone. And when you think about that for a second, and you think all the lead generation that you've learned over the last couple of years, one thing that people fail to mention is that customers actually prefer to call small businesses. Everyone just feels like, oh, everything is done online, but that is not the God's honest truth. The honest truth is now more than ever, customers prefer to call businesses over the telephone. So this relationship with local small business owners is much more personal, and this relationship extends to the way they communicate. According to the latest report from Bright Local, 60% of customers prefer to call small businesses on the telephone, okay? That's why a lot of people are into Google My Business. And instead of doing just SEO advertising, a lot of people are doing phone number advertising, or they are advertising Google My Business. Leads and phone calls are the crux of how customers are doing business right now. And that is even more so now more than ever. I remember the other day I had to meet one of the investors for Video Remix. And normally there are so many restaurants in the Miami area, but now what I literally have to do is every time I want to go out, every time we want to have dinner, even though I may Google the restaurant, and I always go restaurants near me and do all of that stuff, a lot of businesses have not updated their information, and you're not even sure if they are open from coronavirus. So of course, what I have to do is each and every time I am about to go to a restaurant, I'm about to try to go to a bar, I'm trying to meet friends, I have to call that local business and make sure that they're open, okay? That's how serious it is. How many of you all have the same thing or do the same thing right now? Let me know over in the chat box if you are now calling local businesses more and more due to the pandemic. Let me know over in the chat box. Just give me a yes over in the chat box if you are one of those people just like me, right? You are calling. And in this survey that they did, one of the biggest questions, and this for you all, for everyone in here, is really important. Look at these numbers. One question was, how do you prefer to contact the business? More than half, or 60%, said that they call the business over the phone, while only 16% of people said that they email. And 15% of people actually visit the actual location of that business. Now, those numbers are going to be skewed even more, but I thought that the biggest thing about this was email. And I know that everyone now is all into email, but one problem that I have with email, and it's something that a lot of companies are getting over now, is email is not as automatic as it used to be anymore, right? You used to be able to email a friend, they could email you right back. You can email them right back. They can email you right back. Now with Google, you got 4 different inboxes. It could land in one inbox. It could land in another inbox. Someone may not even see your email anymore. So the need to call local businesses is even amplified. But while 60% of customers prefer calling local business over email, messaging, and other forms, the problem is local businesses still have to collect and build their list for sustainability. For them to be able to last year after year after year, they need to have an email list where they can email their offers. They can email their offers. They can email their sales. They can email their happy hours. They need that mailing list. Now, Neil Patel, who is a hero of mine, Neil Patel says out of all the channels that he's tested as a marketer, email continuously outperforms most of them. Not only does it have a high conversion rate, but as you build up your list, you can continually monetize it by pitching multiple products. Just look at e-commerce sites like Amazon. One way they get you to continually buy more products from them is by emailing you offers on a regular basis. Now, this really hit home for me because I am an Amazon junkie. Amazon doesn't even need to email me. I order from Amazon just once a week. And I'll just be like, we go through my house and we're like, hey, you got anything that you want from Amazon? And we make an Amazon order probably once or twice every 2 weeks, okay? Now, Corey, the marketing manager for Unbounce email list is the biggest asset that they have for driving new acquisitions. Why? Email marketing consistently generates 80 to 90% of their landing page traffic when they launch a new campaign, piece of content, or product feature. Email allows us to engage our audience in a creative, personalized way that blog posts or tweets just can't, okay? And also, it's because email outperforms every other form of marketing, right? So email versus social media. Social media engagement, 0.58% overall on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Email open rate, 22.86, okay? Email click-through rates across industries is 3.71. So that's almost 4 times, well, actually 6 times that of overall engagement on your social media channels. How effective is email marketing? Consumers who receive email marketing spend 83% more when shopping, and the average return on email marketing is $44.25 for every dollar spent. And it just goes on and on. 54% of marketers rate email as the most effective type of digital marketing and the least difficult to execute. I love it not being difficult. 89% of marketers said email was their primary channel for lead generation. So that's 9 out of 10 people. But this presents a huge dilemma for local businesses, right? How do they get phone calls, which 60% of their customers prefer to call them, and how do they build their list at the same time? Now, this doesn't seem like it would be that huge of a thing, but let's say that you're a local pizzeria and you are one of the people who make the pizza, you hire people, you put all the ingredients, you buy all the ingredients, you do everything, you pay your staff, you do all of that. As a business owner, do you really, really, really have time to figure out how to get phone call leads and also how to build your email list? And this is the dilemma that local businesses have right now, ladies and gentlemen. And what I am going to do over this next 45 minutes that we're together is I am going to show you one way of being able, not one way, but a way of being able to help local businesses with this dilemma. And all it's going to take is one click. What do you all think about that over in the chat box before we get started? Are you ready to jump in and see how you can go ahead and you can solve this huge problem and dilemma that local businesses are having right now. And you could help them get phone call leads in, which 60% of their clients want to do. And you could help them build their email list, which helps them with sustainability. Are you all ready? Awesome, awesome, awesome. So let's get into it. So if you can instantly get local businesses phone call leads, which is preferred by 60% of their customers, and provide them with list building capabilities, how could a local business say no to that? Chances are they wouldn't say no as long as you make it easy and affordable for them. So let's make a deal. Over these next 45 minutes, I'm going to give you everything that I can to make this not only easy for you, but sustainable for you. I am going to go through some of the things that you may say, because in the back of your mind, you may go, well, Dean, you know what? This sounds all and well, but I just don't know if I can do it. So what I'm hoping, what I will do during this time is be able to eliminate some of that stress that you may have that's building up inside of you on whether or not you feel that you could do this. So all I need for you to do over in your on your side is give me about 45 minutes to break this down. You're going to learn a lot during that time. You're going to see an advanced piece of technology that when one click is going to solve this problem. And if you decide that this is something that you want to start, I am going to give you an offer that hopefully you can't refuse. But what I'm going to need from you is I am going to need your full and undivided attention. I need you to put down your phones. I need you to clear all of your distractions out of the way. This is going to be fun. It is going to be informative, but most importantly, it is going to be money making. So who is ready to make some money right now? Give me some $ over in the chat box if you give me permission to move on. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Lots and lots of $. Let me just take a drink of water. Awesome. Incredible. Good. Good. Okay. So let's start with obstacles that get in your way. I am not about to sugarcoat this. I know that there are going to be things that you are going to go through that are going to kind of stop your momentum. But what I am going to tell you this is not only is this system an ease of use system, but you can get this set up in less than 24 hours. For most of you all, you could probably do it before this actual webinar ends. That's how easy the system is going to be for you. But I want to talk about the obstacles that may get in your way. Number one is going to be money, okay? And money is a huge, 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 huge concern right now. I understand with everything that's going on with the pandemic and people losing their jobs and everything like that. But what I am going to tell you is that if everything that you needed took money, a lot of us would not be in the situations that we are in now. It does not, that saying that it takes money to be able to make money, that's kind of a falsehood. It does not take a lot of money to be able to make money, but what it is going to take is it is going to take some savvy, a little bit of savviness for you to do, but it is not going to cost you an arm and a leg. Now, Joseph, who just came back to the video remix, just came back to our community. He was gone for a while. He did over 48,000 for every client. No niches outside his marketing registry. He landed a client for 48,000 that they pay every year. The perfect market existed for him, and it didn't take him a lot of money to be able to do it. Number two is going to be time. And this is something that I struggle with myself. There always seems to not be enough time in the day. But what I am going to show you is I am going to show you a system that you can literally set up on any video that you want within 3 minutes and have that video out to your potential customer within 5 minutes. I'm also going to show you some marketing ways that you can do where you can increase your impact. And instead of you having to sit there and do email after email after email after email, there are some automated marketing systems that you can use that you can just email everyone, thousands or hundreds of people that are on your list or potential people that are on your list, information about this service. So you can be like Terry. Terry is someone that I work directly with. Terry is working with a bunch of health insurance agency. She's getting over $1,494 a month per each agent, and it only takes her 30 minutes of work. So if you are thinking that this is going to be too time consuming for you, it is not at all, okay? So you are going to have much more than enough time to make this system work for you. All I need you to do is dedicate yourself to about 15 minutes a day. 15, 20 minutes a day, and you will be good, especially when you start out. But then when you start making that money and you see it start coming in, you are going to obviously want to do it more and more and more. Now, number 3 is something that all of us suffer from, and I call it stinking thinking. And basically what it is do I feel that I can do this? Okay. A lot of you all are asking yourselves, or what you're going to see, you are going to be asking yourselves, do I feel like I can do this? And what I am going to tell you is that you do not need to be a genius to be able to get this system up and running. We have thought through almost all of the hard work we have done on our end. As long as you can copy and paste, as long as you can write your email and you can write a phone number, which all of us should be able to do, then you can do this. So whenever we get to a part in this presentation where you are sitting back and you're like, oh, I wonder if I can do this, what I want you to do is I want you to just ask yourself, do I feel like I can do this? As we go through it, and if you feel like you can do what I show you, just shake your head and be like, yes, I feel that I can do this, okay? Number 4 is going to be confusion. And I know with so many products out there, even with Video Remix sometimes, we got so many different things that you could focus on. I understand that. But what do I stay focused on? This is going to probably be the easiest one for most of you all, because as long as you pay attention to this system, you dedicate 15 minutes a day to just working on this system, going in your office, going in your happy place, wherever it is, and you have no distractions for 15 minutes, you are going to be able to not only accomplish this, but you are going to be able to thrive at it. So what do I stay focused on? That is going to be absolutely simple, and I am going to show that later. And last but not least is fear. And unfortunately, this is the biggest thing that I cannot help you with. I can help you with the money. I can help you with the time. I can help you with the ability. I can help you not stay confused, but you in yourself have to understand fear, right? You have to understand fear. And a lot of you all, what you're really scared of is you're not scared to fail, but you're actually scared to succeed. So what if I make a mistake? What I'm going to tell you is the same thing that I've been going through as I've become CEO and all of the other companies that I've worked for before. You are going to make a mistake. I make mistakes all the time. You all come on these webinars all the time. I make mistakes on these webinars. It is nothing for you to worry about. The only thing about fear is false evidence appearing real. All you have to do is take your bumps and bruises, pick yourself up, wipe yourself off, and go on. No mistake that you make is going to be the end of the world. No mistake that you make is going to make you lose a customer. No mistake that you make is going to make it where you just need to give up. So we are going to make mistakes, and I learn through mistakes, and you will learn also through those mistakes. So those are the bigger things that are holding a lot of you all back. But what I'm going to do is I am going to give you the 3-step list framework our clients are using to provide local businesses with phone call leads and email list building all in one click. And there are three major things that we like to pay attention to over at Video Remix. One is selecting a niche, okay? You got to have a customer, okay? Number two is setting up a demo. And I'm going to walk through how you're going to set up a demo. I absolutely love how these demos are done. And then number three is getting paid. So it's really 2 steps, get paid. 2 steps, get paid. So are you all ready to go through this? Over in the chat box, if you're with me, give me some 222s over in the chat box so that we can go ahead and go through this framework. Lots and lots of 222s over in the chat box, okay? So now, while other list building methods are costing local businesses months and months of time, energy, money, and still bringing them little to no value, I'm going to teach you how you can cut through the mess and start providing them with phone call leads and list building capabilities in one click in less than 24 hours. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to look at the mistakes that are costing local business clients energy and money. And what we're going to look at is how list building is done currently. Okay, because it is a broken system. So number one, what most businesses do is they create a buyer persona. What is a buyer persona? A buyer persona tells you who is your buyer, what are they trying to accomplish, what goals drive their behavior, how they think, how they buy, when and where they buy, and why they make their buying decisions. Now, we normally in some of our classes set up a buyer persona, but we do that with the help of someone like myself who knows about buyer personas. A lot of local businesses are not aware of buyer personas. They just have a hope and a dream. They go out there, they work their asses off, and they make their business, but they don't know about buyer personas, right? And that's how you really are going to do a lot of your Facebook advertising, a lot of your Google advertising. You have to know who you are going to be advertising to. Number two is starting a blog. Now, for me, I remember the first business that I started, online business that I started, everyone was like content, content, content. And I thought that content was absolutely going to be easy. And then I found out that you can't just do one article. You really need to be doing an article every 3 to 4 days. And once I started sitting down, starting to write those blog posts, oh my God, I would fall asleep. I would be like, oh, I hate this. But the thing is that is how a lot of businesses right now are doing lead generation, or they're taught to do lead generation. They're taught it's content, it's content. Now, how many of you all over in the chat box have heard give value? Everyone always talks about that. Give value. You got to give value. You got to give value. You got to give value. That's how you get people to be able to you get people in the buying mood. How many of you all have heard that expression all the time, right? Give value, give value, give value. That is a great concept, but I'm going to show you something that is really, really heartbreaking for a lot of people that write content. And I can promise you that 99% of you do this same exact thing. So step number 3 that's costing local businesses clients, energy, money, and how they're doing their list building right now is step number 3 is publishing high quality content regularly, right? So the article has to be comprehensive, has to include images, has to include links, has to be facts backed by research, included quotes from influencers, included more points, also includes articles on a regular basis. So it's not something that you are one and done with. You really need to publish high quality content regularly, which can be a huge, huge pain, right? Number 4 is optimize your content for search engines. Now think about that. Google handles over 100 billion searches per month. So a local business or a small business, local business, literally has to run their business and then do all of these things for marketing. Now, step number 5 is the crux of everything that we are talking about right now. And I'm going to ask you all a personal question, and I need you all to be very, very honest with me about this, because after you do all of those things, you get to step number 5, which is create valuable resources and give them away for free. Now, this is called what? Over in the chat box, let me know what this is called when you do this, when you create valuable resources and you give those resources away for free. What is that called? John, Lily, you hit it on the head. Kristen, you hit it on the head. It is called a lead magnet, right? Lead magnet. Everyone put lead magnet over in the chat box, because we need to stop and we need to talk about lead magnets for a second, because I was on one of these webinars even the other day, and we figured out something, right? Now, what I am going to tell you is all of this stuff is going to take businesses, a local business, a lot of time to do. So they have to do all of these steps, and then they have to create a valuable resource to give them away for free. Why do they give it away for free? What do people exchange a lead magnet for over in the chat box? Let me know. What is it that lead magnets are for? What do you get in a lead magnet, right? You get, Legend, please do not, hold on, you all, my dog, go on the couch. Go on the couch, baby. Go. Okay, sit right there. Whatever you want to do. Sorry, you all. My dog's actually deaf. He's 8 years old. I don't know how we communicate. I talk, he sometimes listens. That's how it goes, right? So you normally get email or contact information from a lead magnet. But do you all know what the major problem is with lead magnets nowadays? What is it that all of us do that we are all guilty on? And I am one person that is truly, truly guilty of this, not even realizing how much time, how much effort people put through to make these lead magnets. What do we do when it comes to giving lead magnets, right? What do? We give false information. Now, what I want everyone to do right now is, how many of you all have ever given the wrong name and email address or phone number to be able to get a lead magnet? Put a me over in the chat box, because I am guilty of it. I did it this morning, right? I will put wrong information in there. I will put false information in there. I will put phone numbers that aren't even in my stratosphere. I have no idea, not realizing that those leads are then going to go to some salesperson or somewhere else to clean those leads up. They're going to be contacting you, trying to make sales, and you have given them bogus information. Alan just said bad Dean. Exactly. I do it all the time, and I absolutely positively, even though I know how hard it is, I still do it. Like, all of us still do it, so I'm not the only guilty one. So when we are talking about this, local businesses have to go through all this, and then they end up with a bad lead. Now, how would you actually feel if you had to go through all of these steps right here? Create a buyer persona, start a blog, publish high quality content, optimize your content for search, and then give it all away for free just to get the wrong name, phone number, and email address, right? How would you feel as a business owner, right? You would feel absolutely positively. It'd probably make me mad, but luckily it's on the internet and I can't see those people in person, but I would be mad. But I want to tell you something. How long and how much would it take to accomplish all this? It would take most businesses months. I know some people that have been at Video Remix now. I've been here for 2.5 years, and I know people that are still working on their website from the day that I met them, right? So all of this just gives you unhappy smiley faces. But what the system is that I am going to show you is not only a foolproof system, which is going to allow you not to get bad information, right? So, and I want to show you that because that is a huge part of it. You do all that just to get bad information on for that lead. No one really realizes it. They don't feel bad. They just take your free information and you don't have a chance to sell them anything. So what I'm going to show you today is how to set local businesses up for success and make more money without having to do all of those things that we just went over in less than 24 hours. And it is using what all of us in here absolutely love and adore, and what we are good at is going to be video. Okay, video is 78% of people watch videos online every week. 55% of us watch online videos every day. By 2020, which we are in right now, more than 80% of all internet traffic will be connected to online video. More than 50% of video watching occurs on mobile devices, such as phones and tablets. And people watch over 500 hours of video on YouTube every day. So what we want to do is we want to take the power of video, add list building, and phone call leads all in one click. How many of you all actually think that this is possible? How many of you all think that there is a software out there where I can collect information, valid information, first name, last name, okay, and email addresses on a customer where they can't give me wrong information? Also, I can have it make phone call leads or do phone call leads, and I could build a list with perfect information on each and every person all in one click. Do you all think that it's possible? Let me know and be honest with me over in the chat box. I would love to see whether or not you all think that it's possible, right? Let me know over in the chat box. Some people are like, yes. Some people are like, no, not possible at all. So for some of you all, this is. Now, also, I'm going to show you how to lock in the sale as soon as possible at the lowest possible risk to your customer, so they're happy to sign up for your list building services and your lead generation services. And we are just going to go through, like I said, the bare minimum, selecting a niche, setting up a demo, and getting paid. So number one, selecting a niche. What is a niche? A niche is relating to products, services, or interests that appeal to a small, specialized section of the population. Other companies in this space had to adapt to being niche players. Niches are not just having a real estate agent, but having a commercial real estate agent, not just having restaurants, but having pizzerias, not just having a lawyer, but doing working with personal injury law. Now, how many of you all over in the chat box actually have a niche that you are currently working with? Give me a 222 over in the chat box if there is a current niche that you are working on. And I don't mean a broad niche. I want you to bring that niche down, not just say, oh, I work with attorneys. Well, what type of attorneys? Because divorce attorneys do different marketing than personal injury attorneys. So we got a lot of people that have niches over here. Nice, nice, nice. Some niches contain way more earning potential than other niches. I think this is something that we all know. By choosing correctly, you set yourself up for success before you start. And now I'm going to go over some methods that you can use so that you can set yourself up for success before you even get started, okay? And what I want you all to do is pull out your phone or take a screenshot if you have something on your computer where you could take a screenshot, because these are the top niches for recurring income with phone call leads and list building. So take this out and we're going to go over a few of these. So number one would be contractors, roofers, especially pools, landscapers, which, oh my gosh, I just got done getting a new fence installed. Finally got a new fence installed. After I got the new fence installed, the fence people left. I had so much dirt in my yard that I literally had to call a landscaper. We just finished yesterday. I didn't even realize, not only did I have to buy a new fence, but I literally just bought a new yard because I had no idea that fence people left so much dirt, and I just had my whole yard done again. So the money that I thought that I was investing in my house with the new fence, I then had to invest in a landscaper. Then I had to get a roofer too because I caught a leak outside. So I've done all of these, right? Medical treatment, which is dentists, chiropractors, cosmetic surgery, alternate medical provider, practitioners, acupuncture. There's a lot of alternative medicine. A lot of people are doing alternative medicine. We just had a cryogenics that I made an appointment for. I just want to try it out. I saw Antonio Brown do it, so I'm like, hey, why not? Number 4, wedding services. Number 5, daycare, child care services. Number 6, travel and tourism. Number 7, my favorite, which is lawyers. Number 8 is e-com, which we are all in. Number 9 is real estate. So why are these niches so powerful? What these niches have in common is they consist of businesses which charge a lot for their services. They are also in industries with buyers who have a sense of urgency and want to call local businesses quickly, which makes them in high demand. They also have a wide variety of products and services that they offer, so lots of ways to bring them more customers and have high ongoing demand. Now, this past 3 weeks, I have talked to several roofers. I have talked to several contractors. I have talked to several landscapers. So I know I've gone through, like if someone was selling me something, I was all over number one. Okay. So how much are local businesses currently paying per lead? Because we all need to know, well, is it actually worth it? Is there money in this lead generation thing, this phone call thing that I keep telling you all about? And many of you all are aware of that. So let's talk about cost per lead. Now, how many of you all love talking about money? Give me some dollar signs over in the chat box. Some of you all don't like talking about money as much as I like talking about money, but I am a money man. I was always taught in sales, if it don't make money, it doesn't make sense. So I always look at the money aspect of it, okay? So got lots of dollar signs there. So let's talk about, on average, a cost per lead was $198 in 2019. However, CPL, cost per lead, differs widely depending on the industry. The profitability of, I can't pronounce that word, of your target audience, and of course the competition among your sector. Let's dig deeper into these amounts and the cost influencing factors. Now, I want you all to also take out this is where you need to take another screenshot. One of the biggest things that when I teach or come out with new software or talk about anything, the number one question that everyone asks me, not whether or not they can do it, not whether or not it's accomplishable, but they always ask me, how much do I charge? And what I want to do is I want to tell you up front and show you what companies right now are paying per lead. So once we go over the software, you can always go back on this and you could say, okay, if I'm working with someone that's in finance, their average cost per lead is $160. So I need to charge them at least $160 per lead. If I'm working in technology, $208. Healthcare, $162. Now this is per lead, right? Manufacturing, $136. Travel and tourism, $106. Retail, $34. Education, $55. Telecom, $45. Marketing, $99. Consumer products, $105. $108. 31, and business services is 132. Now, this was done by numerous companies out there. This is actually pricing from Marketing Charts, HubSpot, which is one of my favorites, Saucedo, Survey Anyplace. So if you are wondering what you can make, this is the list that you want to look at. There are also some other factors that we are going to go over. Now, this is where you get into the big money. Now, how does this work, okay? And let me explain this to you. When you are talking to a local business, one of the first things that you want to ask them is, how do they do their lead generation? Okay, let me know if everyone has that question. It is a very simple question. What are you using right now for your lead generation? Are you doing events and trade shows? Are you doing video marketing? Are you doing LinkedIn advertising? Are you doing webinars, digital advertising, all of those things? You want to ask that question. The reason that you want to ask this question is because this list right here is going to show you how much money they are paying. So if you run into a local business that say, well, most of our leads come from events and trade shows, when you do your lead generation, they are paying an average of $811 per lead. How many of you all would love to make $811 per lead? Now, someone said, is that a closed lead? There's no such thing as a closed lead. There are leads and there are deals. These are leads. Leads are not people that are sold. These are just to get the information on someone that you can sell, okay? How many of you all would love to make $811 if someone does events and trade shows, right? How many of you all would love to make $294 every lead? Or with video marketing, which we all are doing right now, $174 per lead. Give me some dollar signs over in the chat box if you would love to make $174 every time someone in one click with what I am going to be showing you today. This should get all of you all excited. I should see lots and lots and lots of dollar signs over in the chat box. Look at this. You find someone that's doing traditional marketing, they're paying $619. So this is knowing this. If you just took this information that I showed you and ignored everything else I mentioned in this webinar today, could you see how this would give you a remarkable advantage against other marketers out there? Knowing what to charge, knowing what your knowing what local businesses are paying per lead, right? Could this save you a bunch of time and money? One of the biggest things that I have, and there's a guy that comes on here on and off all the time, and I'm not really his biggest fan, right? Because I loathe laziness, okay? And I can always tell a person who's lazy, because a person who's lazy, the first thing that they are going to always ask you, well, how much money can I make? It means that that person is basically saying, well, depending on how much money I can make, depends on how much effort I will put into it. And so whenever he comes on, every time, that's all he has in the chat box. And I'm like, years later, he's been around for like 2 years and he hasn't sold anything because it's just laziness, right? If you're not willing to put anything in, you're not going to get anything out. So what I'm going to say is, with this information that you learned so far, are you actually going to commit to me, yourself, and the whole world of putting this into action? Now, this is a question that you all need to ask yourself. Now, number 2, this is my favorite, okay? And where we are going to start getting in the software, setting up the demo. I always say that demos sell, okay? A lot of you all may not agree with that, but if you've ever seen one of our, if you've ever, well, you have, obviously, because a lot of you all bought Smart Video through us and you bought SVR, the most important part of everything that we do when it comes to a launch is our demos, are our videos showing how the actual software is used. So setting up a demo is the number one tool that each and everyone needs to do. So what is a demo? So a demo gives your customer results in advance. It lets them see the power of list building and what I am going to show you with phone call lead generation for themselves, which will make them want to pay you for your services later. So how do you set up a demo? The great thing about it is absolutely positively easy. All you have to do is send out a link. So over in the chat box, just put link over in the chat box because that is how simple it is. All you have to do is set up a demo, which I'm going to show you all how to do very, very quickly. It is very, very easy to do. And the great thing about it is that, and that's why we use URLs and smart links for our videos, is because when you do a link, it is much easier to be able to do and be able to send out. But also we have a social sharing, a viral sharing feature on each one of our videos. And I'm going to show you all in real time how you are going to do that. So let's go ahead and let's talk about setting up a demo, right? So just imagine sending out one link in the morning before getting your day started and quickly lining up new prospects during times when you are going about your day. That's how simple it is to be able to do. So here's the strategy behind it, right? And the other day on our Facebook group, I gave out a very, 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 very awesome template. I have already seen people get hundreds of likes on that template on LinkedIn. How many of you all grabbed that template from our Facebook group? Give me a yes if you grabbed that template. Give me a no if you did not grab that template. Okay? Give me a yes if you grabbed it. Give me a no if you did not grab that template. All right, what you all need to do, and this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put the actual Facebook post over in the chat box for you. You want to grab this template. This template is something that you should be selling for no less than $500. And just the template alone with the personalization, you should be selling for no less than $500. But once you add in these features that I'm about to show you, then it is going to be even worth more. So let me just see if I could grab this link really quick. Let me grab this link. Hold on, let me see how
And over the course of SV,
okay, here we go.
One thing that we've always had the same is our player. And our player,
we just changed out our player. What I'm going to do is I am going to give you this video link. You have to be a part of our Facebook group. But in this video, on this post, what you are going to do is in the actual write-up on the post, there is a link there for this template. You just need to open your editor and click on the link. It will bring the template into your editor. You save the editor and you are done with video. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's do that. I'm going to send that over to everyone over in the chat box. If for some instance you do not get this, then just put link over in the chat box or video over in the chat box. And what will happen is our great support will be able to send that over to you. Okay. Let me know if that is okay over in the chat box. Just give me a 222. I want to make sure that you have this template because it is absolutely
positively awesome. It is a great new template and you should be using it, right? And it is great for this. Now, number 2 is clicking on our connect form. Now, what is the connect form? And let me just go back because this skipped. So in our editor, we have a system called Connect, and you will see where it says Connect Form. What you are going to do is you are going to click on that, and you have some different choices of different forms that you have here, and we'll be adding some more of those forms, okay? Number 3 is all you are going to do is you are going to enter your phone number or the local business's phone number and the local business's email address and your email address. You want to enter in both email addresses. That is how you are going to keep up with the amount of leads that you are going to be charging this local business. You have to have some kind of tracking for it. You can also download all of these leads also. And we have like something special that I'll talk about a little bit later. So you are going to enter a phone number and you are going to enter an email address, and I'll show you just how simple that is. I was obviously looking for a photo of myself. Yep, there we go. Got it. Got that photo. Boom, boom, boom. So, ladies and gentlemen, before we move on right now, I want to pause for a quick second. How many of you all can do that? Let me know over in the chat box if you can do that, okay? Let me know over in the chat box if you could do those 3 things, and I'll just go over them again, okay? Number 1, you are going to grab a template. Number 2, you are going to click on the connect form in the editor. Number 3, you are going to put your phone number or the local business's phone number into the form and their email address and your email address, which you will see in this little video. Let me know over in the chat box. Just give me a 222 if you can do that, okay? Let me know over in the chat box if you can do that. Just give me a 222 in the chat box. Now, Frederick says, why would you put your own picture? Obviously, Frederick, I would put my own picture because I am showing you all how it actually works. You would put any picture in there. You would put the local business's picture in there. You would put your picture in there if you were doing a demo, or you can actually grab the local business that you're sending the demo to. You would put their picture in there with the telephone number and their email address to show them how that demo is done, okay? So that is easy peasy, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I have a question for you. Could you see how this could save local businesses a lot of time and money? Okay. If you use this, could you see how this could make a huge impact on your life? Right? And number 3, so what I just showed you, which we have agreed is valuable both in time and the money department, instead of wasting it, are you actually going to commit yourself to actually using it? Okay, those 3 easy things to be able to do. And now we are going to go into number 3, which is getting paid, and everyone loves getting paid. So how do I make money? Now, you might be thinking this is all good and well, but how do I actually get paid? Some people like to do free case studies. I love free case studies also, but I'm a fan of getting paid as quickly as possible. What I'm about to show you allows you to get paid immediately, so you're confident that you're actually going to get money in your hands, okay? So how do we do that? I do it with the $1 free trial. So the $1 free trial method allows you to lock in your sale at the lowest possible risk to your customer so that they're incentivized to start paying you right away. Once they sign up, the countdown is on, and it should just be days or hours before your first check. Everyone should love that. So the vision of this is quite simply this, is that you can now get paid by the lead. So you get paid by the lead, you wake up, you have all of these leads in your email box, you look at your phone, and there is money in your phone because you are charging that local business per lead. So like I said again, just days before your first check. Hold on 1 second. This keeps going back and forth. All right, hold on 1 second. Okay, so question. Could you see how this can make you a lot of money if you are getting paid per lead? Also, if you use this, could you see how this would make a huge impact on your agency's growth? So instead of you having to sell one-off videos to this small local business, that local business, what you could do is you could sell lead generation services with phone calls and list building all to different customers. Doesn't matter what niche they're in. It does not matter at all because all local businesses need phone number leads because 60% of customers love calling a local business to do business with them, and they would be building their email list. So what I just showed you, which we agreed is valuable both in time and the money department, instead of wasting it, are you actually going to commit yourself to using it is what I want you to ask yourself. Now, I want to take a time out for a quick second, okay? We've been going through a lot over this last hour, and what I want to do is I want to take a time out because what I want to do is I want to actually send you an example of this working. How many of you all would love to see an example of this working, of this feature actually working right now? Let me know over in the chat box if that is something that you are interested in. Are you interested in actually seeing this work for you? Let me know over in the chat box. Want to see if you are interested because I am going to set this up really quickly. I actually did this yesterday and I did this with Daniel. Okay, so let me just do this really quick and let me show you this. Yes, please. So let me just switch screens really, really quickly so that you can come on this screen. Okay. All right. Let me know over in the chat box if you can see my screen. Just give me a 222 over in the chat box. Want to make sure that you are seeing my screen right now, ladies and gentlemen. 222 over in the chat box. Awesome, 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 awesome. So we actually did this yesterday. I was on a webinar with Daniel, and we actually made this change for Daniel. We did this for Daniel yesterday, and it's the same way that you would do for a local business. So all you have to do is put this phone number in there. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this phone number. There are several different ways that you can put the phone number into the system. If you are doing international, what you want to make sure is that you use your international code before your phone number if people are international. If people are local, then you just want to use your local number. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this for everyone who is local right now. And I am actually going to show you how easy this is because what I've done is you could go to Google and go to Google Voice. And what I've done is I've set up a free Google Voice phone number, okay? Everyone see this phone number right here? This is my Google Voice phone number. It's area code 561-806-0245. Now, how many of you all are actually local and in the United States? Give me a 222 over in the chat box because I want you all to try this. I want you all to try this. I'll do a local one, and then I will do an international one also, okay? So I'm going to do this local one, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this as an example, and then what I am going to do is I'm just going to produce this video. I'm going to grab this URL. Now, I did put this at the beginning of the video, okay? I put it in the beginning of the video. The reason why is I didn't want you to have to go all the way through the video before you got to it. So this is going to be local US demo, okay? And I'm sending that over in the chat box. And we can also do, you can do international also. All I would have to do is put my international code in front of it. So all of you all are local. Let's show you how this is going to work. So what we are going to do right now is I'm going to play this video, and this phone number that's right here, watch what's going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. Once I click this phone number, it is going to actually bring up my calling feature. And let me just bring that really quickly. Hold on. I need to do something really quick. Hold with me one quick second. Hold on one moment. I forgot to do something here. Hold on 1 second. I have my text. I am going to go to my element here. Okay, this is going to be my phone number. So this is my phone number right here. 1-561-806-0245. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to put in my email address. And let me just put this number in one more time. 561. Okay. Now it's a lot easier if you do this on mobile. It also works on mobile also. Okay. And with this new computer, I have not set up a calling service on this computer. But what's going to happen is once you click this number, it is going to bring up your dialing feature. Okay, it is going to bring up the dialing feature on your phone or on your computer, on your desktop, if you have a calling feature set up. So if you have something like Google Voice set up and you do calls, or you have Skype calls, what's going to happen is a dialog box is going to come up, and it is going to tell you that it is calling that number. Once it actually calls that number is then going to go over into my Google Voice phone number. It is going to go over into my Google Voice phone number, and you are going to dial my Google Voice phone number, okay? And once you dial that phone number, as soon as someone clicks on this phone number, what is going to happen is your all of those leads are then going to go into my email box, and I am going to be emailed that person's contact information. Okay, that person's contact information is going to go into my email box. So you are going to get an email that shows that you have a new lead. Now, what's really, really special about this is that we verify each of those emails. Remember earlier, we talked about the fact that most lead forms, what happens with most lead forms is that people enter in the incorrect information into those lead forms, which we all decided was a huge waste of time. So what we do is we collect their information based off of either Facebook, everyone has Facebook personalization, or if you have our LinkedIn personalization, then you are going to be able to collect their information off of the LinkedIn information, which makes it 100% sure and guaranteed that you are going to get the correct information for each and every customer. How do you all like that over in the chat box? So instead of somebody being able to put fake information inside of that form, like we normally do, like all of us normally do, what we're going to be able to do is we are going to be able to verify all of their information based off of the information in on their Facebook or the information on their LinkedIn. What are your thoughts on that over in the chat box? Let me know what your thoughts are. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So now you are not going to get fake leads anymore. Your customers are not going to get fake leads. You are not going to get fake leads. And also, too, you are going to be able to collect all of their data, first name, last name, email address, by them just clicking on the phone number. So even if the call does not go through, you still are collecting their information and list building for that local business. So what this really does is it takes all of the email address, all of the email information, or all of the complexity of list building away from your small business client. They don't have to worry about, they're not going to have to go through their leads and say, oh my gosh, is this fake? Is this real? All they have to do is set up a phone number directly inside of that, and you are absolutely positively done. And you can charge them based off of each and every click. And that's why I say with one click, okay? So now that we know how easy that works, this is the 3-step framework. Let me just make sure that I am showing this good. This is the 3-step list framework our clients are using to provide local businesses with phone call leads and list building all in one click, selecting a niche, setting up a demo, and now we can get paid. So what I'm introducing to you all is, while other list building methods are costing local businesses months and months of time, energy, and money, and still bringing little to no value, you can cut through all of that and start providing them with hot phone call leads and lists and building their list all in one click on any and every video. It doesn't have to be a video remix video. It doesn't have to be a personalized video at all. It could be a video from any other company. You have the ability to upload that video and put the connect form there and enter in that phone number. And you can even add up to 3 different email addresses for that phone number collection. So you add up to 3 different emails. Each person gets that lead in, so you will know that business can't say, oh, well, you know what? I didn't get that lead. No, yes, you didn't get that lead. They could be like, well, I didn't get that phone call. Yeah, the phone call might not have gone through, but I have all of the lead information. That'll be $160 per lead, right? Easy peasy to be able to do. So instead of avoiding letting businesses go through the mistakes of creating a buyer persona, starting a blog, publishing high quality content regularly, optimizing their content, and then giving everything away just to get a bogus lead, you can set this system up for them in 3 seconds. They no longer have to go through all that. Instead of it taking months or maybe years for them to be able to do, they can be up and running and you making money in less than 24 hours using the power of video and the Connect system. So if you are someone right now that wants to jump right into this and you are looking for the best niches to start in the next 24 hours, you all should have taken a screenshot of this a little bit earlier. I showed this earlier. Number 1 is going to be contractors. Number 2, medical treatment. Number 3, alternative medical providers. Number 4, wedding services. Number 5, daycare and child services, which I am praying on for my boys. My boys are still at home. Travel and tourism, lawyers, e-com, and real estate. These are the most powerful niches for recurring income. They are the most powerful niches and most lucrative niches for list building and also providing hot phone leads, okay? And what I want to show you is, or I showed you a little bit earlier, is how to lock in the sale as soon as possible at the lowest risk to your customer. What you do is you start out with a $1 trial. You give them their first 5 leads, $1 per lead for their first 5 leads, just so they could see that the system's working. They're getting the email notifications, they're getting the phone number, and then you charge them what they should be paying, which is being anywhere from $160 to $300 per lead, like we showed a little bit earlier. So setting up your demo, your $1 free trial. Now, knowing what you know, do you feel more confident harnessing the power of video list building? Number 2, were you happy you came to the webinar today? Number 3, do you realize the advantage you would have in the market by using this and working with local businesses? Number 4, can you see yourself using what I showed you today to grow your agency? Number 5, even if you use a tiny fraction of what I showed you today, would you say that your time was well spent? And number 6 is, would you like to spend even more time together, going even deeper and further on how to generate red hot leads and build email lists for local businesses? You could use this for you, or you could use this for local businesses. Okay. So those are the questions that I have for you. Now, I had 2 options when we were doing this, okay, and setting up this system. The first option was do something, make it cheap, put it out there, make it as cheap as possible so everyone could get it. But then that way, if it's really cheap, which is not a bad thing at all, right, with something being cheap, then what would happen is that I couldn't spend more time being able to add to the system and being able to update the system with newer technology as newer technology was coming out. That was option number 1. Now, option number 2 is what I could do is I could spend a lot of money on this system, making the system as best that I could, making the system as easy as possible, and using my team, which we have a team of 15, to be able to update the system as new technology came in. And of course, I picked number 2, okay? One thing about Video Remix and what I am trying to bring to Video Remix is I believe in quality over quantity. What I want to do is I want to bring you all a system that we can add more to that system, better functionality, update the system, give you different designs on those forms. So what I want to introduce you to is Connect by Video Remix. Now, what is Connect? Connect by Video Remix enables anyone to generate hot, lucrative phone call leads and email list building for local businesses, high-paying clients for a fraction of the cost of services like landing pages, blogs, optimizing content for search. This saves you and your local business clients thousands while making it easy to charge high-ticket prices, at least $500 per month retainer, plus $150 to $300 per lead for your services. It'll also allow you to stand out in a noisy market while providing massive value to those local businesses who are doing lead generation wrong and don't know any better, okay? All with a technology that spares you the hassle of hiring an expensive programmer or doing the work manually by yourself. This software comes with a state-of-the-art email verification system, so you can prove that every email you acquire for that local business is authentic and worth its weight in gold. You won't be delivering junk emails because you can guarantee leads based off of their active email accounts. So no more providing clients with leads from lead magnets where people like myself and people like you all have actually lied and just enter in any email or any phone number so they can get that free lead magnet, okay? But that's just the start. most people are very unlikely to respond to unsolicited email from someone who can't even identify them by name. That's why Connect also verifies everyone's contact, first name, last name, and email address from their Facebook, or if you have the upgrade on Smart Video or on Smart Video Revolution of LinkedIn, so against their account information, so that your small business, your local business, can address their leads correctly and they will actually answer. But most importantly, Connect by Video Remix has a 99.6% deliverability rate. So when someone actually fills out that form, okay, when someone actually clicks, that local business is going to get that hot lead, that contact information, that phone call in seconds of someone actually clicking that lead. So you know that it's going to end up in their email box. It is not going to go in their spam folder. So they're sitting there waiting on these leads and they're like, oh, where are all my leads? We have a 99.6% deliverability rate. So think about how valuable you'll become to your clients overnight. You're able to guarantee them real email subscribers and phone call leads with accurate information and consistent deliverability. All this for a fraction of the cost for SEO, landing pages, and other methods. You'd be a true client whisperer and a very high in demand one. So we're going back to Sahid. Sahid used this. He was able to do a campaign that was only 9 seconds long, generated over 564 leads for his customer that paid him anywhere from $100 to $150 per lead. He had over 900 video views, and he did that organically for the first 2 days. It reached almost 10,000 people. And then he did the Facebook ad on day 3 with only a budget of 150. So what's going to come with this? You are going to get done for you click-to-call forms. You'll receive customizable click-to-call forms so local businesses can stand apart from their competitors, both internal subscriber as well as other agencies out there in the market. They can present their business in the most professional light possible, find a look and feel that truly represents their business, or reinvent a look as often as you like with the ability to personalize the form to their business needs. So whether they want to put a logo on there, whether they want to put their face on there, whether they want to use one of their marketing people on there, it all depends. It is very easy to do. You are also going to get lead generation marketing videos. You are going to get 8 lead generation marketing videos that you could use immediately. The average cost of these videos is $500 to make, for a total value of over $4,000. So if you're someone that's worried about, well, how do I market this service? Well, we have you covered. We are going to give you 8 lead generation videos. And what you want to do with those videos is you want to add the Connect system to each one of those videos. So when you put those videos out there, whether you're going to do Facebook ads, whether you're going to do Limpod or use Limpod on LinkedIn, I would add myself to it so that I could get those phone call leads, and everyone that clicks on that lead now becomes a lead. So you're going to get that. It also comes with stunning personalization marketing videos that you could use immediately. It is always better to show customers how personalization works than tell them how it works. So these videos you are also going to get, and it comes free with your subscription. So you can also sell and upsell for personalized video also along with the Connect system. You are also going to get 4 stunning social media marketing videos that you can start using immediately to help you build your list. Okay. These elegant videos would cost an average of $500 to be able to make. They come included in the package. We have had some great success in our community with personalized videos, with using lead generation. Fernando, Joseph is one that we talked about a little bit earlier. So one, what you are going to get, the one-click phone call software called Connect, the one-click email list building software that is a part of the Connect, the customizable number 3, the customizable click-to-call forms. We will actually be adding new forms monthly that have new designs,
Number 4, you are going to get our email verification system, which is going to allow you to never get a bad lead. All of those lead magnets that people have been getting, and they're like, oh crap, all of this is garbage. People are not entering their information. Your local businesses that you work with or yourself will never, ever have to go through that. You can guarantee that you are getting the correct information. Now, what I am doing for everyone that is on this webinar today, this price was actually supposed to go up. It was actually supposed to go up to $497. I did a webinar yesterday. Normally on the first day of a webinar, I give a huge discount on it, but I got a bunch of emails inside of I got a bunch of emails from a bunch of people that were like, oh, I missed the webinar yesterday. I really, really want to get into the system. Can I save the $100 on it? So I thought that it was only fair to offer it to each and every one of you all today that could see how this could work for your business. I am only going to charge $397 per year. This is something that we are doing annually. The reason for it being annually is what I'm going to show you in a few minutes. But what that's going to allow us to do is it's going to allow us to update the system. As new technology comes in, I can actually pay and invest to make the system even better. So it is going to be $397 a year. The price after this ends, okay? The price after this promotion ends is going to be $997 per year. So what you are going to be able to get on this webinar right now is you are going to be able to get $600 off that price. So instead of paying the price that the regular market would pay at $997, you are only going to pay $397. And what I want to go over with you is how much are local businesses currently paying for lead. I always like to know, is this going to be an investment where you can make your money back? And we're going to go back to that cost per lead. So if you look at finance, it's paying $160 average cost per lead. Technology, $208. Healthcare, $162. Manufacturing, $136. Travel and tourism, $106. So just doing 2-3 leads with finance would cover the cost of this system for an entire year. And after that year, everything would be profit. If you did technology or work in the technology industry, you would charge $208 is what they're currently paying. That's how much I would charge them. It would only take you with 2 leads. That's all you would have to do is get 1 client and get that client 2 leads. But now we can even get into the really high ticket customers. Now, if you find a customer that does events and trade shows, you can actually charge them $800 up to $811. The average cost, $811 per lead. Public relations, $294. And what all of us are doing right now, anyone that's doing video marketing, you could charge them $174. So how would you make your money back from this? Think about it this way. If you wanted to make $1,000 per month per client, all you would need to do is in a 30-day period, provide them with 10 leads. Let's say you discount it. You only charge them $100 per lead. That's $1,000 in revenue per client. Your monthly earnings is $1,000. Your annual income per that client is $12,000. If you were to add 5 clients, that would be $60,000. If you were to do 10 clients and all you had to do was 10 leads per month for them, which is not difficult at all, you would be at over $120,000. So instead, you could see why with a system like this, only needing 10 leads to be able to make $1,000, your investment is only $397. You could see how it's actually worth the $997 that we are going to charge. But because you are a part of the Video Remix community, because you have gone over this, and because I want you to succeed, like I said, we are only going to be charging $397 per year annually. Now, if this is something that you are interested in, ladies and gentlemen, over in the chat box, what I would love for you to do is put the word connect over in the chat box. And what I'm going to do is I am going to go ahead and send you over the link for you to be able to jump into the system. I have some bonuses that I want to go over. I have some Q&A that I want to go over, because this system is, to me, one of, if not the easiest, most powerful lead generation video marketing system on the planet right now. It is, the ease of use is absolutely out of this world. All you have to do is enter in your, you saw me do it. You just enter in your email address, your local business's email address. You could change their photo, and you enter in their phone number, and you can add this connect form to any video out there. So it will be 397. So over in the chat box, if you would like to jump in, just put the word connect over in the chat box. And what I am going to do is I am going to send this link over to you. And then, hold on one second, because I wrote that link that way. Hold on. Let me just send that over. I've already shown you bonus number 1, but I'm going to go through that bonus for you really quick and show you what that bonus is. Hold with me one quick second, you all. Let me just get this link. Hold on. One moment. I normally have my link available. I thought it was going to allow me to copy and paste that, which it is not. So let me get the Connect system up. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Hold on. All right, here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Let me go ahead and put the Connect system over in the chat box. Hold on. Connect. Hold on. Connect system. Okay, I will answer your questions in a minute. Just let me know, because there are some people put some questions over in the chat box right now. I want to make sure that each and every one of you all, that I get your questions answered, but I also want to make sure that we send this link over to you. Once you are into the, once you are actually into the system, what I need you to do is I need you to put I'm in along with your transaction ID. The reason for that is because just in case something happens where you purchase the system and maybe you use a different email address than you have your regular account with, what happens is our customer support will go through, and what it will do is our customer support can go through, make sure that we have your correct account information, and make sure that we have something that can give you the bonuses. So if you need the Connect system, let me know over in the chat box. Just put the word connect over in the chat box, and I will send this over to you. And then what we are going to do is I am going to go through some of the bonuses really quick. And also, ladies and gentlemen, it is, hold on one quick second. Hold on. All right. What I am going to do is you could go into videoremix.io/connect. I don't know why that little percentage sign is there. 20, so that's more than fine. You would just enter that in. I will answer your questions in a few seconds. Does this system require any other software from VR to work? No, it does not require any other systems for it to work. You just have to have an editor. So you have to have an editor, whether that is SVR. I would hope that you would have SVR. You just have to have an editor. You don't need anything else. The percentage sign is a space, okay? But did not get the bonuses or open the upsell offers. There are no upsell offers, Doug. The bonuses are going to be added to your account today. I just added new bonuses in, and those are going to be done after we get off this phone call.
after we get off of here. Now, what I am doing, ladies and gentlemen, is I want to make sure that everyone who wants to get in gets in, but I am going to close this down right at 5 p.m. So it is 4:42 right now. So we will go over this for the next 18 minutes. After that 18 minutes, not to push you or anything like that, then what we are going to do is those bonuses are going to go away. That price is actually going to go up to $497 for the next couple of days while we have this out. So over in the chat box, let me know, can we cancel at the end of each year? If you cancel at the end of each year, yes, you can cancel at the end of each year. What I will tell you is I can't guarantee you whether or not you will be able to get the same price. So let's say if you pay $397 right now, you cancel at the end of the year, the new price that you want to pay is $597. You would have to pay the $597. So you would pay whatever the price is if you wanted to renew the service later on. Okay. Good, good, good. I am in. Welcome in, Robin. Welcome in, David. Thank you. I was confused. If they just click on the phone showing on the video, they need to be connected to Facebook or LinkedIn API, or Connect will not provide the email to our customers. Can you confirm or explain more? Frederick, all they have to do is click on, this has nothing to do with personalization. All they have to do is if you put the Connect form and you put it on Facebook and you press the Facebook personalization, okay? Once they click on the phone number, you are going to get their Facebook personalization. If you have the LinkedIn update or LinkedIn upgrade, which was, I believe, OTO1, then what would happen is you would get provided with their LinkedIn information. So it really just depends on where you have added that personalization in. You don't even have to add personalization to the video at all. And that is the overly great part about this, is that you don't have to worry about adding personalization in to the video at all because of the way that the system is set up. So you could still collect their information without adding any bit of personalization to the actual video. So they really don't even need to sign into Facebook. It would just have to be on Facebook. Very, very good question. Okay. Let me know. Can you show one more quick example of the system? I will do that in a second. Do we need to have any of the previous products to use this successfully? You have to have an editor. This was made for SVR, so you should have the SVR, but I believe everyone on this webinar has Smart Video Revolution, okay? Is there a trial period or a cancellation period? Yes, there is a cancellation period. That cancellation period is 7 days, which we will go over in a few minutes. I'll go over that exact policy. What's the autoresponder you use for this? Now, I want to actually, we'll talk about the autoresponder. You are going to have the ability, and I'm about to, what you see on the screen in the bonus, you are going to have the opportunity as a bonus. I am going to give you our Smart API system. It has a value of $597. You can connect our Smart API as a webhook to any email marketing service, allowing you to collect those leads and automatically add them to a local business's email marketing campaign. It allows you to do email marketing campaigns with 100% conversions. You can also use the Smart API if you have Smart Email, which is our free email marketing service, okay? We already give out a free email marketing service called Smart Email. Smart API works with Smart Email. So what you're gonna get is you're gonna have the ability to do a webhook. You can add a list to Smart Email, use the API. It'll go directly into your list, into Smart Email, and you could use our free email service, okay? Awesome. Can it be paid monthly? Unfortunately, we do not offer monthly. We only offer the annual. Let me see. Repost slides for what we get. I will show you that. How are these prices feasible during this pandemic period? $397. I think that it's not only feasible, but it is absolutely cheap. Whether or not you are affected by the pandemic or not, which some people are, you can't give technology away for free. So I actually think that we're doing quite a deal, considering that businesses are still doing marketing. Businesses still need lead, whether it's a pandemic or not. No one's giving businesses discounts. You don't see Facebook saying, oh, well, because it's a pandemic, you no longer have to pay for Facebook ads. Or you don't see them giving a discount for Facebook ads, okay? The phone lead technology is already a part of Smart Video Revolution. No, it is not. If it is, then I would not be selling it. How does this work for me? Greg, all you have to do is check your editor, check your software. It should already be there for you. Okay. So, let me just see any other questions. Let me know. I'm in. Welcome in, Kristen. What's up with the, that is what the current price is. Not showing in my account. Mark, all you have to do, I had those done yesterday, Mark. Support is on here. Support, if it is not there, just contact us in support. We'll make sure that it is added to your account. What you may want to do is you may want to go to your actual editor and I could just show you this. You may want to go into your editor and you are going to go into your elements. Okay, you are going to go into your elements and you should see it in your element section. Okay, so what you're going to do is you're going to go into your elements. You are going to scroll down and you should see the connect form and this will come up for you. All right, just check that before you say that it is not there. Is there any training? Very, very good question. I am actually going to be doing 2 days of intensive training next week, Monday and Tuesday. I'm going to this is going to be offered until Sunday. On Sunday will be the last day. The price will be going up after this webinar to $497. But we'll do it. And then on Monday and Tuesday, I am going to have a special training for everyone that gets in, show them how to set it up, different ways of them to be able to use it. Okay. Does it connect to Zapier so you could send it to a CRM? That is what our Smart API system is able to do. So you can, or our webhook system is able to do. If you are using Zapier, you can use Zapier with the webhook system. Very, very good question. No, they do not, Ed. What are you talking about? Not the price of your software, BJ. BJ, business is, I will just tell you like this, with the pandemic, I'm in Florida. I am at the epicenter of the pandemic. A few weeks ago, Florida had more cases. South Florida, where I live, had more cases than everything else. Okay. I own a home in Cleveland, Ohio, which is my hometown. When I go to Cleveland, it's totally different. Businesses are open the same way. Kids are in school. So the pandemic is not everywhere. Business is still going on. Businesses are still going to play these prices per lead. So I would not worry about that. What I would go for is, before saying no, I would try it out. There are a lot of, I showed you a lot of different businesses there, 10 different businesses that you could use this for. There are, out of those 10 different businesses, there are like 20 different niches. No one is paying less for rent. No one is paying less. People still have to do business, but I understand your concern. I will go over that again. Pro upgrade. Are these smart video? Doug, you would have to contact support. I am not sure. I can't show that on there. I'm in. It's showing connect form now in my elements. This looks great. I'm in Fort Myers. Where are you? I'm actually in Miami, Florida. Well, Hollywood, Florida, right outside. I'm talking about the price per lead. BJ, totally understand. This is the average price that customers are paying right now. You can do your research and see that what they're paying. Businesses don't get off the hook just because things are happening. If you want to give them a deal, that is more than fair. You could charge less than that. And you could use that as a selling feature. You could tell them, hey, I know normally you're charged an average of $160 per lead. What I would like to do is I would charge you $60 per lead, but that is really up to you. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. What if I already have this program? Can I connect it to my smart email? Yes. I am going to be doing training on that on Monday. For most of you all, what I'm going to do is today, if you don't want to wait till the training, later today, I am going to be doing videos later today, and I will do a video showing you how you connect this with your smart API. Actually, it won't be today. I'm just waiting on one webhook feature to be done. My developers say it should be done by tomorrow, and then I'll be able to show you. Okay. Can these connect forms be used on Facebook, or can the videos be ranked for Google search? All right. So the forms can be used. The videos can be used on Facebook. The videos they can be used on Facebook, but let me show you all something really quick. Let me just go over the bonuses one more time. Only used on Facebook? No, not at all. Okay. And I want to show you something really quick. Let me go through the bonuses. Before we get out of here, ladies and gentlemen, it's 4:54. I'm going to put a countdown timer on. I have a hard stop at 5 o'clock. I have something that I have to do with my boys at 5. So we have, if you are going to jump in, you have 5 minutes to do it. What I want to show you all is something that some of you all do not know about the viral sharing feature on our videos. And this is something that you really, really, really need to learn about Smart Video Revolution. So let me show you that feature. Different from the one in SVR. Yes, it is. It is. As you can see, it looks different. So let me just show you all this. Let me go over really quick. Let me go over the bonuses. Before I go over the bonuses, is anyone needing the link to be able to get in? Over in the chat box, just put the word link. I want to go over the bonuses for you, and then I want to show the viral feature that you could use for this also. So over in the chat box, does anyone need the link? Just put link over in the chat box. You know what, Ron, contact me in support. I'll take care of that for you. Ron, I will take care of that for you. Send this message to support, and just send this message. You could screenshot this and send this. Just send it to Lewis, Ron, and I'll take care of that. Okay. I need to just go over. It's telling me to upgrade for getting access to the editor. Ed, you have to contact support. Unfortunately, I'm not able to look at your account. So let's go over the bonuses. Number one bonus is Smart API, $597 value. Connect our Smart API as a webhook to any email marketing service, or you can connect it to Smart Email, which I will actually be going over. I am showing the wrong screen. Hold with me one quick second. Let me show the right screen. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's Smart API is going to be your bonus number one. Okay, now bonus number two is going to be our Smart SMS. This has a value of $397. What is Smart SMS? There's one thing to hear us talk about email list building, but it's another thing entirely for you to take all of these tools and get the extra high SMS conversions. With SMS, you have a 96% open rate within 3 minutes. That's why it's so crucial for you that any person who watches your video has the ability for omni-channel marketing. So when you jump into Connect today at videoremix.io/connect, you also are going to get our Smart SMS app. This is an Android-based app that will allow you to do in the training also. It actually has a walkthrough, but is an application that you are going to add to your phone. You will use an Android phone for it. And what will happen is you could use our Smart API. You can make an API connection to go from your Connect list to the Smart SMS. And what you would do is you would be able to add everyone to an SMS marketing list and be able to do SMS marketing. So that's going to be bonus number 2. Just to go over this, whether this has worked for people before, I will go over with Saeed again. Sweet 9-second video generated 564 leads in the first 6 days. He was paid anywhere, he said, from $100 to $150 for each of those leads that he generated. First 2 days were organic, reached almost 10K people. So there's Terry. Terry is using this system, working with a bunch of healthcare insurance agency. She's getting $1,494 a month for each agent, and it only takes her 30 minutes of work. So bonus number 1 is going to be our Smart API system, has a value of $597. Bonus number 2 is going to be our Smart SMS, has a value of $397. And you are going to get a total happiness guarantee. You are going to get 7 days to be able to try out the product. If during that 7-day period, the product does not work for you, don't feel bad. Contact our support. Let them know. We will give you back your money. Of course, we also take the bonuses back from you also, because the bonuses are actually software. So you would lose the bonuses also, but it gives you 7 days to be able to use the system. It gives you the ability to go through the training that I'm going to train on, which will be Monday and Tuesday of next week. Okay. And I didn't put that there. Okay. Is the complete solution for high paying customers. Hold on. This is the wrong screen. Connect by Video Remix. Instead of us charging you $997, it is only for this webinar, only $397. So the complete solution for generating an email list that wins for high paying clients and your agency, including our list building software. And I don't know what I did here. Some of this stuff isn't there. So bonus number 1 is going to be your Smart API, which is a value of $597. Bonus number 2 is going to be Smart SMS. Bonus number 3 is going to be our marketing videos with a 7-day total happiness guarantee for a refund product. And all you have to do is get into it at videoremix.io /connect. So just to go over everything that you are going to get one more time, let me just go over that one more time. Okay. So you are going to be able to generate hot, lucrative phone call leads and email list building for local businesses, high paying clients for a fraction of the cost of services like landing pages, blogs, and optimizing content for search. Okay. You are also going to get our state-of-the-art email verification system so that all of your leads are 100% authentic. You are also going to get our delivery system. We are also verifying our verification system, verifies and contacts first name, last name, and email address from their Facebook or their LinkedIn account. You are also going to get email deliverability on those leads of 99.6. So as soon as those leads come in, you are going to have them in your inbox within seconds. You are also going to get the done for you click to call forms. You will also have, you are going to get 8 lead generation marketing videos that you could use immediately. You are going to get personalization marketing videos that you could use immediately to be able to sell their service. You are also going to get 4 stunning social media marketing videos that you can use immediately to start building your email list. You are going to get our one-click phone call software, one-click email list building software, customizable click-to-call forms, and our email first name, last name, email verification system. Okay, at $397 per year. And let me just go to this page right here, so all of you all could jump in. Now, what I want to show you really quick is our viral sharing. Okay, I'm going to show you our viral sharing for that. I am going to show you viral sharing on this. Let me just save this. I'm going to turn my camera off really, really quickly so you all could focus on this screen. Okay. Patricia, is the verification system software? No, Patricia, it is already built into the Connect software. All right. So once someone clicks on there, we verify their email in the background for you. It doesn't take any time, and we get you their real information so that you don't have leads. Now, before we are going to close down here, I just want to show you all one thing. Let me know over in the chat box if anyone else needs this link, because as soon as I show this to you all, I will be closing this offer down. Once I close this offer down, today is the last day that that we are going to be charging the $397. I am going to be doing this for the next couple of days, but tomorrow the price is going up to the original price that it was supposed to be today, which is $497. So over in the chat box, if you need the link for Connect, what I want you to do is put Connect over in the chat box. And what I will do is I will send you the link for Connect, and we will go from there. Okay, just put the word Connect over in the chat box if you are still interested in jumping in. And let me just show you viral sharing. So what I'm going to do really quickly is I am going to go here and I'm going to produce this video. So I'm going to click on watch this video. I'm just going to make this a little bit bigger. And what you want to look at here is you want to look in the corner of these videos on Smart Video on our actual player. We do have a new player, an upgraded player that you are going to use. But what you want to look at is you want to look at the corner right here. And what you are going to do is you are going to hit that plus sign right there. And this is called viral, our viral sharing feature. For all of you all out there who are wondering, well, can I use this on different sites? Can I use this in different places? Yes, you can, as long as that site accepts a URL, you are able to do it in different places. So let's say if I wanted to email someone in Gmail, what I would do is I would click on Gmail. What it's going to automatically do is bring up my Gmail, and it is already going to put local connect form in my Gmail right here. All I have to do is pick who I'm going to email it to and send that message, okay? And send that message. Let's say if I wanted to do it in Facebook Messenger, right? There is a search feature here. There are over 100 different sites that you can share these videos to. So it doesn't matter what country you're in. We have basically covered every site where you can use a URL to share that video. So it doesn't matter whether you're in Timbuktu or in the United States. All you want to do is go up to this search feature and say, okay, I want to do Facebook Messenger. Now what's going to happen is you click on Facebook Messenger. You can enter in that local business. So let's just say what that local business is. I could put that message right here. I can enter in all of my friends and I could send that message out. If I wanted to do, let's say if we wanted to do email, we could do that. If we wanted to do Twitter, we could do WhatsApp, Gmail, Blogger, Buffer. You can do Google Classrooms. You can do all of these different sites. Like I said, we have over 100 different sites. You have email sites. All you have to do is go here. If you want to send it through Skype, you could send it through Skype. We have probably every site imaginable here. All you have to do is go to this plus button right here, click that plus button, put in whatever website you would like. So if I wanted the Twitter, then I would go here and I would go to Twitter. I would have to be signed into Twitter and then be able to send that out. So does this system work in other places? Yes, golly, it does. Over 100 and different websites that you could use, okay? So over in the chat box, before I get out of here, ladies and gentlemen, let me just jump on camera really quickly before we go. Boom, 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 boom. There are still a lot of people in here. Some of you all have made a decision. Some of you all have not. We still got over 100 people in. If you need me to wait and you want to get this deal in, what I'm going to do is I will leave this open for the next 15 minutes. During that time, if you have any questions, support will be on here to be able to answer those questions for you. I want to thank each and every one of you all for being on this webinar today. I want to thank you for being a part of the Video Remix community. And not just that, I want to thank you for your time. So if you still need the link, what I'll do is I will go ahead and I will put together Legends, stop it. Okay. What I am going to do is I am going to put together a timer. I will set that timer for 15 minutes. Support will be in the inbox answering your questions. If you need to check your account or you need them to check your account or something like that, they will be able to do that. But most importantly, I want to say thank you all. So thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for being on here. I hope that you had a great time on here and you learned. So throw your questions over in the chat box. I'll see you all later. Bye now. Someone just said PayPal link is not working. Timothy, I will send this over to you again. If you need the link over in the chat box, just put the word connect over in the chat box and I will send that over to you. Timothy, there should be That should be the link that you need. I'm going to go ahead and put this timer on, and then we will shut this baby down in the next 15 minutes. Please put your questions over in the chat box. And thank you all so much here. Thank you all for being on here very, very much. Yes, is this a recording? Is it recorded? Yes, this is recorded. You will be able to have the recording when it is over. That is the link that you're using. I'm not sure why you're saying that there's PayPal. No, there is not, Larry. Let me see. Dean will work hard and hope to make this work. Do not hope to make it work. This is going to be the easiest type of lead generation that you can even imagine, ladies and gentlemen. It is really, really, really going to be that simple for you for lead generation. And I'm going to walk you through everything. So you are going to have the support that you need. You are going to get the training that you need. I'm going to show you how to find customers. I'm going to show you how to automatically set yourself up for sales by using LinkedIn also. So everyone, if you need the link, let me know. After the 15 minutes, this price is going away. So thank you very much. I am going back to help people in support. Thanks. Bye now. Okay, there are a few people that I want to make sure that they are aware that they are in. Ania Flores, you are in. Chumoa, you are in. Edgar, you are in. Timothy Cole, you are in. Ed Moore, you are in. Verinder Lebro, you are in. Jenny, you are in. Jason Roberts, you are in. Truman Cole, you are in. David, you are in. And Roger, you are in. Let me just check if anyone else. Gabriel, your transaction, it doesn't look like your transaction went through. I don't know what's actually going on with that. It just says that it's pending. I probably would try again just in case, okay? So there are, hold on, 8 minutes left, ladies and gentlemen. Please throw your questions over in the chat box. Doug, what you got is you got I know what message, exactly what message you were talking about. That had nothing to do with the Connect system. That is something when you have it looks like you have the front end, but you don't have that OTO for Smart Video Revolution. So that's why that message came up. It had nothing to do with the Connect system. Timothy, send it over to, send it over to support. Larry, yes, contact support Larry and let them know they have to do a coupon for you. So just let them know over in support and I will have that taken care of. Timothy, what you may want to do is you may want to clear your cache. That could be why that didn't work. Ah, that's nice. That's nice. That's nice. Nope, nope. You are not missing anything that you should have, Doug. You are not missing anything that you should have. Also, too, no, you aren't missing anything that you should have, Doug. Okay. All right. I'm going to send out this link. There are a few other people that are asking me for the link. If you need the link, just let me know. Over in the chat box, I will send this link over to you. Okay. Kim, let me just make sure that I got you in. Kim, you are definitely in. I got you. You are definitely in. Welcome in, Kim. All right. If anyone else needs the link, just put the word link over in the chat box for me so that we can make sure that we get you that link. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time is up. So I want to thank each and every one of you all for being on here. If anyone is still trying to get in right now, no, Connect does not ask the viewer to log into Facebook, LinkedIn. It does ask, it does put a little verification box up at the top that says you are sharing your information. Okay. But it does not ask them to connect. The link is not working. BJ, please contact support. Not sure why the link isn't working. We've had a bunch of people who have been able to jump in and they haven't had problems with that link. So please contact support and we will go from there. But right now, I am going to go ahead and shut this down unless someone else needs the link. Let me send this link over to you, BJ. Maybe it could be this. Okay. Does anyone else need the link or need us to wait? Let me know over in the chat box. Just put the word wait inside of the chat box and we will go from there. Or we will go ahead and close this down.
you